Hello, this is Cindy Mazzaferro, your hostess to the Powerful Beyond Measure Summit, where you can awaken to your power within, where all things are possible. We have had an amazing 3 weeks of insightful, powerful, remarkable experts in the world. Just to name a few that have joined us over those 3 weeks, not to exclude anyone, but just to cover some of the different major topics, I just wanted to recall some of them. We had John Gray from Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus in his new book, Beyond Mars and Venus, where he talks about how the feminine and the masculine energies and the roles that we play in the 21st century are so affected by the way we experience life, our demands on ourselves, and by society, being the mother, the father, the provider, the wife, the bread keeper. There's so many things that our energies are so messed up and that we don't have the ability to flow back and forth from our feminine and masculine energies. We also talked about sexuality with Dr. Andrea Pennington, who was fabulous, and talked about our inner needs and desires and how to be true to those. We also had Marcy Shimoff, a world-renowned, international-renowned author and speaker that speaks on miracles and love, and it's just amazing how we can experience love and miracles in our life. And it's just really a gift that we can give to ourselves, and how to explore that and how to actually live and experience miracles in every day of our life. Then we had many people that spoke about success. Deborah Poneman. We had Dr. Joe Rubino. We'd had Derek Rydell. We had many that talked about the goddess self, the divine self, loving ourselves, and finding that true essence of who we are and how to communicate with ourselves. And that we need to heal our hurts and our pains within ourselves, and how they can even form illnesses. There are so many people that we had. We had Dr. Jamie Turnoff, who spoke about love never dies, when her husband's death occurred, and how he still speaks to her through daily activities, and how she teaches people to speak to people who have passed on. We had a near-death experience where Valerie Patters actually went to heaven and experienced time with Jesus and came back to tell us a profound message that we all need to hear. We had Michael Smith, who is an empath and who talks about ultra sensitivity and how we can use it as an asset. How we need to have growing and loving relationships, and how our pain from broken relationships can actually become our power, and how to overcome that. There are so many things we talked about. And then at the end, we also talked about with Aria Hyatt, how to crowdfund your next business idea, and how wonderful that could be, whether it's to fund a health condition, whether it's to fund a new business venture, whether it's to open up a new retreat or have a retreat for a weekend and training that you want to have occur. There's many, many ways to do it. And then we also had Kim Serafini with positive priming with our Mind PT sessions. And I also created a beautiful, powerful Beyond Measure Prime Mind PT session that you can also purchase for just $19.95. It's reduced for almost $50. So I encourage you to look at that too. You know, our dreams are so important because they are also windows into our soul messages. And there are so many messages that we receive every day through our intuition, through visual signs and songs and writings, and even feathers and dimes and pennies on the road. There are so many messages that are trying to connect and reveal wisdom and guidance to us so that we know which way to take and move on. It's truly amazing and remarkable what we can learn and discern each and every day. So we've learned that we contribute a lot to the negativity in our life, and that ultimately we can also change that energy into the positive aspects to change what we're experiencing in our life. We talked about the power of breath. with Dana DeLong. And then Jim Oliver, the famous musician who has multiple keyboards and created this beautiful music that actually creates inner healing on a cellular level. There is so much here to offer in this summit. So if you're just coming into this summit, you're joining thousands. Thousands and thousands have actually signed up and participated in this summit. And some of you had just joined up 2 days ago. And so you haven't seen all 27 speakers and all the wisdom and guidance that they actually shared during the summit. So I encourage all of you to take advantage and order the summit bundle that includes all of these interviews with our powerful teachings and inspiring messages and guidance to move you on into your life. Sometimes life gets in the way and you just don't have the time. Many of you might not have been able to keep up with the interviews, even though we had the weekends off to catch up. But you want to. Every one of them is a vehicle, is a pathway into new insight that you can use into your own life. And I hope you all took advantage of our experts' free gifts that they all gave to you and their special offerings. There are some wonderful cost savings, really drastically reduced special offerings. I hope you all took advantage of and looked at. And as an extra bonus, because of my new book launch, which is April 4th, which is just a week away, I am also adding an additional bonus to those who purchase the Powerful Beyond Measure Summit bundle. So if you go and purchase over this weekend, Friday, today, Saturday, and Sunday, ending at midnight on Sunday, you will also receive access to my webinar, Powerful Beyond Measure book study program that will be starting this spring, which is valued at over $700. So you'll be able to actually have my copy of my paperback book, Powerful Beyond Measure, a #1 Amazon bestseller. And if you live in the United States, you get the paperback. And I will autograph it and personalize it to you. And if you live out of the United States, I will also send you the PDF of my book and cover. And you will also be able to get a personalized autographed message through the 6 extra bonuses that are found within the book. They include a workbook that you can actually write in and do the exercises to help give you greater insight as you go through the Powerful Beyond Measure book. You get a self-assessment. You get 2 wonderful guided meditations that I use in the book. And then you also have access to my weekly intuitive soul messages. And what that is every week you'll see a collage of images that allows you to pick an image, and you will have an intuitive message that's been guided and directed by your soul for you to hear that week, to work on and to create action plans and steps to focus and really put the energy behind that message. And you watch how the miracles will unfold during that week. So all these bonuses go away on the end of Sunday evening, March 26th. So I told you about the webinar, which is a permanent access to that. So a lot of times people will read my book over and over again, months, years later, and they're at a different place in their life. And the new messages that you get out of the book and the exercises will be revealed, just like an onion with the peels of a level of an onion. It's the same thing happens when you read the book. You're at a different place in your life. New messages are coming, new insight, and more growth and learning can occur. So you'll have access to this webinar that I have. Take as long as you want to go through it. And then you'll also get my book. And in addition, you'll get a personal Skype, telephone, or Zoom call with me to work on one particular area you want to focus on. This all goes away by Sunday night. So if you want to take advantage of all of these wonderful things, you need to purchase your Powerful Beyond Measure Summit bundle during this time. I'm doing this because it is my sole purpose. It is to connect with individuals and inspire you and empower you to find your power within. The amazing soul that you are but that you've forgotten. And that the light that you are, that you've dimmed, and that you've contracted in life and don't live this beautiful, expansive expression of yourself, utilizing your gifts and your passions and just living a life of delight and joy and grace and fun and so much more that is all available for you. It's time. Your soul has directed you to come to this summit for a reason. And I applaud all of you for being here. And thank you and the guests for being here, because without all of you, this would never have come to be. But I also know that it's been divinely orchestrated beyond my capacity to understand. It's powerful beyond my understanding that this was to be. And it's taken a life of its own, and you're part of that life and energy. So I encourage all of you to be the amazing beings that you are, the souls, the spirits that are within your physical being. Allow yourself to be expressed, to be expansive, to be the love and the light that you truly are. We've caused so much illness and sadness and despair in our lives. None of this is really necessary, nor does it serve us or the lessons we're here to learn. Pain, conflict, struggles are all part of life. But how we handle them is a choice, a personal choice that we take and choose to do every single moment of every day. It is our responsibility to understand that we contribute our own energy, the positive and negative energy, into our life. And that same energy is met back. And it brings us circumstances and relationships and even our health that resonates with that energy. So learning how to change the energy that we feel within ourselves allows us to create a life outside of ourselves that is spectacular, glorious, joyful, loving, and happy. As I spoke with all of the speakers, you have gotten to know me personally and how and what I feel about our hearts, our pains, our illnesses, and problems that we see in our daily lives. You even heard about my son who had a liver failure and received a miraculous gift of a liver transplant from a woman who passed on, who was only 32 years young. A tragedy, for sure. And the wonderful miracles, the messages that came to me and many involved in this course of his illness. We are all open to receiving this divine intelligence, love, and wisdom. When you awaken to this power within yourself that is greater than any comprehension than you can even imagine, this power within is not a power to overtake, dominate, or diminish someone else. It is a power of strength, peace, gentleness, love, compassion, divinity, and grace. Imagine living a life with that type of power and universal flow of energy where miracles are abundantly displayed and experienced within your life. This is attainable for every one of you. We all have that capability if we awaken to that inner message, that wisdom, that healing and lessons that we are here and need to acquire. When you do awaken to your beautiful, soulful, divine, loving self, your love will be different in every way possible. Your life will be powerful beyond measure. Your mind is just too small. We cannot even imagine how great our greatness can be. And I'm here to tell you that you truly are powerful beyond measure. And if you're saying, no, I'm not, it's a lie. You have this remarkable power within yourself to be this divine soul that you were birthed, not into this physical body, but you were birthed by our Father, our Heavenly Father. And as a spirit, you are powerful beyond measure. And just because we live in a physical body does not make us any less so. I hope every one of you take advantage and purchase this wonderful, powerful Beyond Measure Summit and receive the amazing spiritual and personal gifts that I've included for you. That includes all 28 Summit interviews, their free gifts to you, and the special offers as a permanent resource to listen again and again. It's like teaching again and again without having to leave your house, without incurring any additional costs for food and transportation and hotel and the cost of tuition for the program even. All of that's gone, but the lessons are always still there. A copy of my Powerful Beyond Measure paperback book with 6 free additional book bonuses that are included in that book, including a workbook to write on and to discern and self-discover what it is that you need to claim and identify to be able to work on and grow. A copy of my self-assessment for the Powerful Beyond Measure. 2 beautiful guided meditations that I use in the book. One is called Heart's Home Healing, and another one is Divine Intelligence, which is a roadmap to your path. And it's just a beautiful way to communicate with the greater source of being. I also give you a personalized autographed message in your book. If it's a physical book I'm sending you, it'll be in the book. If it's a PDF, you'll have access to actually downloading the autograph that you want that's speaking to you personally. And also you receive my weekly intuitive soul messages, which is just a remarkable gift in itself. This is when your soul actually directs you to an image with a message that's right behind the image that your soul knows and wants you to connect with, that you need to focus on for that week. They're powerful, they're amazing, and they're for you each and every week. And you can also find these on my Facebook page, and I hope you all take advantage of that. In addition, you get complimentary access to my webinar book study program that goes along with my Powerful Beyond book, the Powerful Beyond Measure book, and we actually dive in deeper and deeper with the book. And I also provide a call occasionally where you can call in and connect and get personal interaction with me, areas you might be stumbling on, struggling with, intuitive guidance you're needing. And so there's an opportunity to connect with me on a personal level there with that webinar program. And in addition, which all of this goes away by Sunday evening at midnight Eastern Time, a mastermind coaching healing call with me, either through Skype, telephone, or Zoom link. It's just amazing, and it's amazing what we can accomplish in a very short amount of time, focusing on your problems, needing direction, health issues, intuitive readings. There's so much we can do in a very short time. So that's all available to you if you purchase the Powerful Beyond Measure Summit program. So I hope you do it. And I hope you've really enjoyed this summit. I thoroughly have enjoyed creating it for you and speaking with the speakers and the beautiful dialogue that we actually had that was divinely influenced, if you will, because I know that was the case. And so I am just so thankful you found your way here. And I hope you found that this summit was just as powerful as it was for me. So Powerful Beyond Measure is a perfect miracle that can and will show up in your life if you allow it to. So I encourage you all to look within, find your power within, find your light, listen to your intuition, and realize you are powerful beyond measure. Thank you again for being with me and my guests, and I wish you only the best, much happiness and love in your life. Until the next time we talk, God's blessings to you all.